Hello, Patricia.
My love.
I got you some flowers.
Why?
It's because you're amazing.
So unnecessary.
Like,
So lovely to see you, my
lovely to see you.
darling.
Have you been?
Well. Thank you.
Patricia's an acting coach, but she's also an actress. She's been on shows like, I think one of the roles I enjoyed the most was on Lockdown. And she's just been like a sister in acting.
I've got a bit of Shakespeare here, but I've got a bit of some lighter, some a bit darker. I mean, I don't want to say what the genre is of this show that you're going to be doing.
Yes.
But I have got a beautiful text for you. I mean, I personally think if you ever did a stage play, this character you would be exquisite for.
Okay.
Which is, I don't choose rubbish.
I know you don't.
It's a Pulitzer Prize winning show.
Okay. She's walked the journey with me from when I'm reading for parts to when I land roles and I'm trying to figure out and place a role. She helps me figure it out. Sometimes with self-tapes, she comes to my house and she helps me with my self-tape. Do you remember when we were shooting the last season of Housekeepers, how...
You phoned me from
Yes.
set. I do.
It was literally 5 seconds before a scene.
Yes.
And I had like a legit panic attack.
I know, yes.
And I still don't get what it was about.
No, we know what that was about.
What was it about?
What it was about is that, and this is what I say with every job that you go on, right? It's not that you're just acting that one part. Okay, so you need to play the character in Housekeepers, but then you're running your Thabethes. You're doing your radio show. You've got everything else that's going around you. And then you've got your very own self.
Yeah.
And then you need to be playing that character. And it's so much you put on yourself.
Do you know what it was in that moment? And I remember the exact feeling.
Yeah.
It was an overwhelming, it's also like having done 2 seasons of this particular show and it being very well received, right?
Yes.
And now going into a 3rd season, it almost felt like, can I
top it?
Top that. I usually have Zoom sort of sessions with Patricia. It's nice to come into actor spaces, which is usually such a daunting place because that's where we audition. Like a lot of the times when I go into actor spaces, I'm excuse my French, my pants.
Now, all I want you to do is take a read of it. I don't want you to perform it. I want you, just you, Thando, as a human being, just to read the words. And, oh, that's frangipani tree, right?
Frangipani tree.
But just you don't have to perform. There's nobody else here. Just you in your instinct, because you've got such a beautiful instinct. Just let it affect you. You don't have to perform for anybody. Just read it. Just see, take your natural instinct. If it takes you somewhere, it doesn't take you somewhere.
Okay.
Nobody's here to judge. It's just you and me.
Okay.
All right, my darling.
His foot was so heavy, it was all I could see as the others took me. My baby was crying. She was a good baby. Beatrice never cried. But she was crying, screaming. Shh, I said. Shh. And right then, a soldier stomped on her head with his boot, and she was quiet. Where was everybody? Where was everybody? It's okay. Take a breath. I fought them. I know. I did. I know. But they still took me from my home. They took me through the bush, raiding thieves. Demons. She's for everyone. Soup to be had before dinner. That is what someone said. They tied me to a tree by my foot, and the men came whenever they wanted soup. I make fires, I cook food, I listen to these stupid songs, I carry bullets, I clean wounds. I wash blood from their clothing, and. I lay there as they tore me to pieces until I was raw. 5 months. 5 months. trained like a goat. These men fighting for our liberation. Still, I close my eyes and I see terrible things. Things I can't stand to have in my head. How can men be this way? It's great to have a different eye. I think it starts to become a problem when you think you have it 100% on lock. It's nice to have somebody else's opinion, somebody who's good at what they do, to sort of say, I think, what if we tried it like this? What if we did it like that? And Patricia's that for me. That's crazy.
Theatre, right? Well, this
It's
is why...
so pretty.
Well, this is pretty, but this is why...
I mean, it's ugly, but it's pretty.
But this is why it's Pulitzer Prize, you know, because as an actor, you feel so supported by the words, don't you?
Like it's doing it for you.
And all you have to do
Is listen.
Listen. That's why I was saying to you in the beginning,
Just read.
stop acting, stop telling me the story, don't do
Yeah,
anything, just read it, just go into your own imagination and your own thoughts, and then you'll cry. But it wasn't affected. It was real and true, and it was very moving.
Thank you, Patricia.
Always my baby.
Aww.